welcome back to Universal Studios UK. Actually, it's called Universal UK now instead of Great Britain. They filed that recently. Isn't that really cool? Last time we did the Grand Hotel, which was huge and crazy. We're not doing something as big this time, but we are doing it the first themed land. It's kind of stupid that it's taken 4 episodes to get to this. From here on out, it's all themed lands. So it's a bit of a small one here. Well, this is where it's going to be. And we're doing Jaws. This was a fun one to design. It's not the most crazy theme. Nothing like too out there. Well, I should get rid of these death markers. Yeah, not the most crazy theme, but I'm really proud of how it's turned out. But even though it's a little bit smaller, there's going to be a lot of materials, so may as well get straight into it. Time-lapse time. No, montage. I don't know. Alright, we've gathered all the materials. I would say this is quite a lot, it's loads and loads of stuff here, but actually compares to the rest of the different projects we've done so far, that was actually the quickest for me to get materials for. I did it all in like a day and a half. Yeah, we can get going. I want to structure this a little bit more like the Alton videos, so I'm going to do it in little bits of stages, so I'll catch up with you in a sec. First we're going to do a layout. Let's get going. Here's the layout of the Jaws area done. Well, mostly just like the open area. The area is kind of split into maybe 3 parts. So over here, by the lake side, there's a nice pier. I'll have like I'll shove half the screen onto the concept art so you can see what I'm talking about. You have a little bit of a pier here, and in the center there's a lake, which is going to have the hanging shark, which a lot of the other Universals that have the Jaws area also have. And then back here is the first ride of the park, which is going to be an indoor boat ride. Now, I don't know if the actual ride I've made is the one that exists. Well, I guess it could exist in real life. It's more like a log flume. Not log flume, it's more like a tracked dark ride, but like it's also on a boat with water. I don't know if that exists. It's a very unique ride for sure. But I think it's cool, and Universal does new stuff all the time. So. I also wouldn't know who made it and all that, because I'm not that big of a nerd. But yeah, we're going to focus our attention on these 3 parts individually. So I think we're going to start with the middle bit, and then we'll go to the pier, and then the ride at the end. Let's get making it. So this is the first part of Jaws done, the Jaws area. I don't know what else we call something to do with Amity Island. But we've got a nice little pier, and this is where the hanging shark that is in most of these areas, pretty much all of them I think, as like a centerpiece. Obviously this isn't the best looking shark in the world, because I'm going to get the armor standing guy of our server, Nico, to come help me. So I'm going to go ask him in a bit. Hopefully he says yes. But yeah, these like meant to be flags, the hanging signs. This whole area is themed to the 4th of July celebration that Jaws occurs at. So there's going to be a lot more of that kind of theming around. But yeah, if you were wondering about that. But yeah, we should go talk to Nico about the armor stands. Yeah, let's go head to him now. How do I approach you? Okay, I'm not gonna say that. Hi, Nico. Why is he
Why are
here?
you wearing my skin? I saw that!
I'm trying to record. So, do you want to help me with some armor stands?
Welcome. What brings you here today?
I need some armor stands from the armor stand guy.
Me?
Yeah,
Okay. Where?
Universal. Yeah, come with. Hi, Sonic.
Hi, Sonic. Yo, last time I was here, this was not like this.
Yeah. So you see this guy here? There's this shark on it.
Uh-huh. Oh.
I need it to kind of look like a shark.
Oh, I see. This shark thing?
Yeah.
Yeah, I can try that.
It's not the only one. There will be a few other sharks, if that's okay.
Isn't there only one Jaws?
Yeah, but there's there's a big sign over there. I need a
Yeah.
big shark there.
Okay.
Actually, there might be a fourth.
I'll see what I can do.
Alright, thank you.
Welcome.
Okay, now that we've got Nico on the job, we should just move on. He's not started yet. That was only yesterday I talked to him. But I'd imagine you'll probably work on it while we're working on the rest of the build. So I'm gonna get working on the rest of the build, I guess. So there's a big pier here. This is probably gonna be the main buildings other than the ride over there. So I think it's gonna be more of like a seating area. You get to look over the beautiful lake that we've got here. Yeah, real pretty. Sadly, I won't be able to do the full like. I'm not building the lake. I'm gonna do that right at the end. It'd be too annoying to build now. So it does look a little bit stupid compared to my test version of it, but maybe I'll show you that later. But yeah, let's get building this this pier. Yeah. So if you go around here, you get to the pier, which will see the beautiful lake that we don't have. That will come in much later, but it is being dug out right now. We have a nice little sitting area. Just eat your food that you can get from the other side of here, or any other food from over there. Sit down. Well, maybe I guess this side, and you get to see the view. Because like over here, roughly over that way, you would see the Jurassic World Park roller coaster going really high. Like over there, you'd see the Minions Land stuff. Back to the Future ride will be right over there. That's be really tall. And we just have an indoor area as well here. I might do some more decorations, put some like paintings on the wall here, just to make things a little bit more interesting. More stuff here. There's a nice little room as well. But yeah, this is called the Sea Den. Yeah, great stuff. And we got a little like queue up area, and you can get burgers, hot dogs, and fish. We was originally gonna do like nachos or something, like more theme parky food, but because it's Jaws, it's seaside, you gotta do your fish and chips, Yeah, chomp and chow. Pretty proud of that. Over here is an arcade. I'm gonna make a sign for it. I was originally gonna do like an armor stand thing, but I might do something with shelves instead, which I know I use way too many shelves in this. I've them everywhere, but I might do something with that. It might look a little bit nicer. But yeah, that is one of the main areas. Well, pretty much most of the core stuff of this area done already. That isn't the ride. The ride is going to be a huge building right over here. God, this chat's very active right now. But before I move on to the ride, there's a lot of little details around here and theming and stuff that I want to get done. So, let's just make some of them. And with that big time lapse, the Jaws area is done. This area is so cool. I'm so happy with it. I was a bit scared going into a themed land area, but I think I've nailed it. It has a really nice vibe to it. It really does have like a completely separate world. Feels a lot more tropical-y. I don't know. And there's like this view, which is probably the thumbnail. I don't know. It's just such a nice view. Ignore the bombers in the background. If my render distance wasn't as high, they would. I need to get rid of them. Yeah, you've seen all of this here. There's also under construction signs. There was a giant servitor. I should probably actually lead in with this. There was a giant servitor, and they went to Universal. It was actually the last stop. And I'll chuck in a little bit of it here, just to show off what it was like. It wasn't fully finished at the time. Yeah.
This is huge. Oh my god.
Yeah, I've been working on this since
It's only
summer.
a part of it too.
This is... Okay, guys, I will give you a general estimate. This is about a third of the final project, is what we've currently got. This is just basically the main entrance and one themed land.
Reminds me a lot of Scar.
I would also recommend you walk through it and not fly. It looks cool
Okay.
from
It's not
above,
a
but it's
fly.
like
There's a
Fred's...
hotel.
Yeah, there's a whole hotel with about it's 99 rooms plus 6 VIP rooms. If you come over here, this is our first themed land. If anyone, it's pretty obvious what it's themed to, but so there was an armor stand here in the center, which is yet to be finished, but
One burger.
Nico's doing that. There is one ride here so far. I know, great theme park. No. So yeah, that was fun. It was a little bit rushed. I think this avatar had been going on for like 3 hours by the time it was done. Yeah, you didn't get to see this beautiful creation. I just kind of glossed over that. This is the armor stand. It is so cool. I did help a little bit because of time constraints. So yeah, it's so cool. It's a really, really good centerpiece. Ice cream thing. Yeah, it includes that everyone's kind of naked. I can't afford to get clothes at the moment. And then there's the main ride over here. You have access, pass, fast track, whatever. Main entrance will go for the main queue. There's little story scenes. Go for this little building. Maybe actually, I have armor stands on me. I feel like there'd be like animatronics and stuff here, like explaining the story. Mitty Island's under attack. I don't know. stuff like that. And you walk out here, you get a really nice view. Well, you'd actually get a really nice view in the entire park. Back in here. There's this custom item that was already on the server, and because I wanted to save time, I have used it in quite a few places. Yeah, beautiful. Another little scene area. Nice view of the park again. You actually get a view of everyone walking by, and this is the ride area. This turned out really well. You stop here, you get into your different rows. Row 1. Oh, we got a boat waiting for us. And it doesn't work. If only we had Create Mod. Like, I did a series once on making a theme park in Create. There's the Jaws boat. I designed this a long time ago. It was actually just for fun, and then I was really happy with it, so I just ported it over. Well, okay, I say a long time ago. It was only a few months ago, but I think this is really, really cool. Stand out. And this is the ride. The iron bars kind of follow the track. I'll give a kind of a crappy preview of how the ride would go. So you go down here very slowly. I can't control how fast the free cameras. You go down here, and then here, and oh my god, the boat splits apart, and it's the shark. And then your boat goes in reverse because it's like a motorboat. I don't know. It goes all the way back here. Yeah. It's perfect. You stop here, and the shark would have run into the bushes. And you go out here. You're like navigating your way through. You see the hazardous explosives. Oh my goodness. And then the shark would come at you again. Oh my god. And then this barrel would blow up. Well, it wouldn't actually. There'll be like water effects everywhere. It would soak you. The sharks are gone. Like the first film. Spoilers. And then you go back here. This is where you get off. There's an exit sign, which is very hard to read. And you get off here. Get one last look over the area. We're walking into a little building. And this is the gift shop. Got some balloons, and then there'll be all kinds of like sweets and merchandise on these shelves. I'm really happy with it. I really like these lanterns as well. I've got armor stands on every single one of these to get this little glass. Yeah, I put a lot of effort into this one. Sorry it took so long. There was a bit of a delay, being this clip was recorded 3 weeks after I built it because of weird server things that the server was shut down for 3 weeks. So, but it's back now. That's all I've got to really say. I hope you like this area. And if you want to see for more Universal, I'd really appreciate the support. So, yeah. See you next time. We're going to do Paddington next, and hopefully quite soon. Hopefully. Yeah, see ya.